We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Down the left sideline.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Smith catches left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Brings up third down and 11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Colts 0.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles, taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run wide side here with Penny. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Penny is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Touchdown, Eagles! Rashad Penny, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll try the sneak, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. A QB sneak on the 2-point try. That's something you usually do when the ball's about 3 inches away from the goal line, but here they get it from 2 yards out.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence, isn't it? And your offensive line, especially the guys in the interior, the center, and the 2 guards, to wedge some space for a quarterback to get there from 2 yards out. I'm with you. Normally, it's really short yardage. That one, that was a gutsy play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Connecting quickly with Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And that's caught inside the 30. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 82 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Richardson off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3 scored down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out? And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the 2nd half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Get it!
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Flush to his right. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts get a bit closer. Gay is on for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll look to throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So
and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try.
Eagles 35, Colts 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
you're absolutely right about that, partner, because
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff. Running left is Penny. And some space here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 105 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They go play action with Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,